hello. My favorite Twitch streamer named Holly from Washington. Wow. Wow. I wonder how many of those there are. My palette has decided that it wants to mold. So I'm gonna use some of my silver, nano silver. I also have really old pennies in here. That's supposed to help with molding. This nano silver is also supposed to help. And distilled water. Distilled water is also supposed to help with that. So I'm doing all of it. If I can not spill this water all over myself. Oh my God. All right, hold on. So this palette is supposed to seal. BRB mesh. No, I was careful. I was careful. But yeah, this palette is supposed to technically seal so that it doesn't do that, but mine does not. Hi, Rathmore. My wet palette does not fully seal. So, you know, we just kind of have to deal with it. I always have to put more water in it every single time that I paint. Probably one, because I don't paint enough. And two, because my wet palette doesn't actually seal right. Maybe they meant it can be used by seals. That is possible. I don't think that was the meaning of it, but that is very possible. I need more. I need more distilled water in it. Oh no! Let's see. Okay, that should be more than enough to cover the whole sponge. Okay. It's like not coming into onto that side. Wow, do I really need even more? Holy moly. I do, look, it's not wet right there at all. All right, hold on. Yeah, I probably should do that, Fangod. That is a smart idea. You've come to the wrong place. There we go. That should be enough. Soak it up, little sponge. Soak it up. Okay. Get aggressive with your sponges, and they will listen. That's how it works, right? Where good ideas go to die. Pretty much, honestly. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I am blonde under this blue. Technically. You gotta tell them exactly. You just gotta smack them into place. That's how I do with my team at work. They don't listen, smack them. Smack them into place. Nah, I'm just kidding. I actually am really nice to my whole team. Under this facade, Monster is a very nice person, haha. I only am called Monster to cover up. To keep people out. Because I don't know how to do normal human interaction. Oh, beautiful wet palette. Beautiful. Look at how smooth it is. Smooth. All right. We're ready. Hey! Oh my gosh! Becca! It has been a while. Oh, look at... So, I bought a processor from one of my coworkers, and he sent me this with it, because he 3D prints. Look at this. It's a cabbage corgi. Isn't this funny? I'm gonna paint it eventually, at some point. When, you know, I paint the 500 million other things that I have to paint. Yeah, it's not clean on the belly. Look at the lines there, but yeah. Hi, Kitsune. I'm playing Persona 5 Strikers, and the current villain is a boss who abuses her subordinates. Might be based on Holly. Yikes. My team will all tell you that I am a lovely human because they don't really know me. Oh, wrong way. That way. How have you been, dude? My buddy just got a printer that used resin and light to dry, and it's pretty rad. Oh, yeah. I have a resin printer too. This is printed with FDM, but my resin printer printed these. These were printed from my resin printer. I have an FDM and a resin printer as well. But yeah, you can't even really tell they're 3D printed other than at the bottom. You quit your job, hopefully for a good reason and not a bad reason. Yeah, resin printing is amazing. It's insane how good it is. It is insane. My agency's doing well enough that it was time to peace out of my day job of 17 years. Oh, well, congratulations. That is a lot of years. I might be doing some collab stuff with Rara. Oh, really? Nice. Like collab stuff of what? If you can talk about it. Hi, Keldor. Sorry, yeah, that was only a 3. I haven't eaten for a couple of hours. I haven't had dinner yet, so my burps are probably gonna be lame right now, unfortunately. All right, I had made this thing on the inside brown, but I'm gonna change it to purple because I feel like it should be purple because it's part of like her tunic thing. Passes Holly a can of seltzer. That would do it. That would definitely do it. Whenever I drink soda, which I don't really ever drink, but if I drink soda, my burps are insane. I also get that thing where, you know, like fizzy in your nose and it like is painful. That happens to me too when I drink soda, which is part of the reason I don't drink soda because I hate the way that feels. She's a content marketing influencer agency and I do social media marketing. She's really good, so I might bring her in to help. Oh, nice. That's cool. That sounds like a good duo. I'm still at Riot, by the way. It's been 10 years now. I don't know how long I've known you, but feels probably about that long. Hey, Oric, how you doing? I meant to message you this morning. I totally forgot. I woke up and then I was like, I should message Oric and see how he's doing. And then I fell back asleep and then I forgot when I woke up again. But I hope you're doing well. I hope your nausea isn't as bad as it was. I've seen updates here and there. I've been playing the game since beta. Yeah, pretty much. I started playing in January of 2010, so like 2 or 3 months after launch, but I've been playing for a long time too. And I use the word playing very loosely because I haven't actually played in a long time, but I'm still at the company and doing works and things for the company. So, oh, Vakla, that's a story. Bear and I split up a year and a half ago, almost, I don't even know how long it's been now. But TLDR, I live in Washington now, permanently. I bought a house in November of last year, I bought a house. Deadbeat artist, hello. But yep, Bear is not in the picture anymore. My 18-year-old son who grew up playing with me is in college for a game development. Oh, that's awesome. Brubaka, hello, how are you doing? Nah, Vaca, it's good. I am good. I wasn't good for a little while, and that was hard, but I am good now. My watch just slipped as I was trying to, I should take it off. Is your new dude also a bearded? Yes, he is. His name is James. He's lovely. But yes, he is also a brown-haired bearded fellow. I guess I have a type, even though I never really thought I did. Just relaxing. That's good. I played many hours of Monster Hunter today. And didn't faint once, which is good. In Monster Hunter. I mean, in real life either, but I've never fainted in real life. That's why I was puzzled. I saw something on your socials and was like, wow, he looks different. Yeah, no, it's definitely a different person entirely. Yes. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wanted a house for a really long time, but there was a major blocker where the person that I was with didn't. And then when we weren't together anymore, I was like, you know what? Literally nothing is stopping me from buying a house by myself. I can do it, and I'm gonna do it. And then I did it, and it happened so fast that I was like, what? And now I am, you know, I'm here until the foreseeable future. My pups are happy, I'm happy, James is happy, everyone's happy, and it's all good. COVID didn't really stop me, except for traveling, which is unfortunate because that's one of my favorite things about my job was traveling. But hopefully that will end soon and I'll be able to go around the world again. I am going to Singapore, FYI, next year. Mid to late next year, 2022, I'm going to Singapore. I forgot, but I remembered like yesterday. Our Riot is sending me to Singapore. So thanks, Riot. Hi, Game Father Foe. Hi, Val. How you guys doing? Which I am super freaking pumped to go to Singapore. Yes, exactly for that reason, Rathmore, the food. One of my old coworkers moved to Singapore to be the manager of an office out there for the Southeast Asia region, and she posts pictures on her Instagram of all the food, and I'm just like, what it is. That's why I have to like lose 10 pounds before then, so that I can gain it all back in the likely week that I'm there. The weather is steaming. Yeah, I was in the Philippines for a month like 8 years ago in the middle of their rainy season where it's not only almost 100 degrees every day, but it's also almost 100 degrees humidity. So you step outside and it's like you're in a hot sauna all the time. Disgusting. Food's amazing though, and the country itself was really cool. So can't really complain, especially when you're there for free. Which is why I always am thankful that I have the gig that I have, because where else is gonna send me literally all around the world to train people to do a job and pay for it? It's pretty damn nice. I got a sweet gig going for me. Not gonna lie, I feel very blessed. I was lucky enough to be able to build a house when I was 26, right before I moved my wife and 2 boys here. It's been rewarding, but the maintenance is always challenging. I feel that I had to build a fence to enclose the yard because for whatever reason, the people who owned this house before me didn't. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be taking my dogs out to go to the bathroom on a leash every single, like 4 times a day. No. Oh, there was a good one. What else have I done? Oh, I got a new furnace because my furnace was like pretty much dead. And along with the furnace, I got air conditioning installed too because it gets pretty hot here in the summer and most places don't have AC. And I'm pretty much working from home permanently, as far as I know. It's been kind of confirmed that I don't have to ever go into an office again on a consistent basis, at least with the company that I'm at. So in like 3 or 4 weeks, when it starts getting really hot, it's gonna be nice to be able to sit at my work desk and not feel like I'm dying of heat stroke. It was actually like 80 degrees today. I didn't have to use the air conditioner yet, but when it gets into like 90, 95 degrees, I'll probably have to use it, and it's gonna be really nice to have it. So, still excited for ReaperCon. I know, Game Father Foe. I am still excited for ReaperCon too. I'm waiting. I'm ready for it. I'm waiting. It's gonna be great. I miss international travel. I used to have a gig that sent me. Yeah, Rathmore. That's kind of like how it's been for me for a couple years now. Well, actually, no. Pretty much since I started. I'm sitting on my feet. This is probably a bad idea, but it's comfortable. Riot, pretty much from the beginning, I started doing training for the office that we had in Texas. So I was in Austin, Texas every 6 weeks for a week. And that was kind of how it started. And then I went to the Philippines a bunch of times to open an office there. And then I was sent to Australia to help train the leader there. I was sent to Korea. I was sent to Japan to open the office there. I was sent to Europe, all over the place, Poland, Romania, Bulgaria, to do office visits, to do interviews for companies to partner with. So I've been to Bulgaria multiple times. I've been to Romania multiple times. I've been to Ireland like who knows how many times because, well, one about, oh God, how many years ago would it have been? I don't even know how long ago. Like 12, 13 years ago, I had a boyfriend that lived in Ireland. So we would fly back and forth whenever we could afford to see each other. So I lived in Belfast, which is Northern Ireland, for like a month. No, for like 3 months. Many years ago. many years ago. Fangod, I cannot comprehend houses without fences. Especially small houses like or houses with small yards like the one that I have. Like, the yard is it's pretty dang small, so not having it enclosed doesn't make any sense, especially when you're in like a pretty busy neighborhood, you know? We need to install an AC for our home office. Yeah, do it. This will be the year. Yeah. We installed an invisible fence ourselves for the dogs. Some people don't have dogs. I mean, still, wouldn't you want a fence around your house? Like, I used to like to go in the backyard and like lay out in the sun in like a bathing suit. I don't want to do that in like an open yard. I don't want like weirdos just coming and staring at me as I'm sunbathing, you know? I wonder where my old passport is. I would show you all the stamps, but yeah. Russia as well. That's one place I've been. Vietnam also, for a conference. Like, I've been sent everywhere. It's been pretty dang cool. Like I said, not gonna lie, I feel extraordinarily blessed. I wouldn't trade it for anything. One of my my very first passport, I almost had to get a new one because I was almost out of room for stamps, actually. Fence equals maintenance. I wouldn't need a fence. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It was very expensive. My house butts up to a park. There's a chain link fence. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that works, right? A chain link fence is better than nothing. The house I grew up in when I was really, really, really little butted up against a school as well, and there was a chain link fence separating them. This was like when I was 5. Like, I don't really remember it all that much, but I remember it a little bit. Okay, that's good. Needed to paint a teeny part of her foot there. Okay, that's good. Dinner time. All right, no worries. Game Father Foe, have a good dinner. I need to figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. Hoping I could travel interesting places working for Amazon. Ended up going to Seattle exactly once. Yeah. When I still lived in Southern California, I went to Seattle twice for PAX. And then we opened up an office up here, which is the one that I worked out of. And I would come up here every year to hang out with the folks up here, do trainings, talk about operations and all that business. But yeah. Oh, hi, JJ. Bless you, my child. How are you doing, JJ? The lovely and wonderful JJ, who also is now a mod in my channel. But again, JJ, you never have to feel like you need to show up. My mods don't do anything because nobody really trolls me, which is a good thing. Once travel opens up again, I'll probably travel a couple times a year. Yeah, same, Fan God. I had said when my ex and I split that I was gonna travel every month, and then COVID happened. So that's how that went. I'm happy to give back a little to the streamers who helped me so much. I didn't do nothing. Jaya. I thought the mod's job was to listen for embarrassing quotes. I mean, that's fair. Every month would be too much for me and probably make your doggies unhappy. Yeah, so I was actually thinking about going nearby places. Like taking one day off a month, like a Friday, and then driving somewhere on Friday. Staying all night on Friday, all day on Saturday, and then driving back on Sunday. But that didn't end up happening, because COVID was the thing. Yeah, weekend trips. Not anything super long. I'm gonna go up and look at the picture of the last one that I did of this gal to see what some of these little bits and bobs are, because I cannot tell. So let me just do a little bit of a search in my photos and figure out what I'm looking at. It has been a hot minute. Did anybody do anything fun this weekend? What was everybody up to? Oh God. All right, well, I didn't really paint these things very well. That's okay. I can't believe it's already Sunday. Sunday night, even. I don't want to work tomorrow. I actually got so much work done this past week. War Machine. I have done a little bit of thinking, and I haven't locked in anything yet, so don't get too excited. But I'm thinking I might maybe potentially get into Warhammer. Maybe. It's something that James and I can do together. And Swillow now is creating an army so that he can play with his girl. And none of us have played before. And so we're thinking maybe it would be fun to all start together. And all be noobs and be noobs together. I'm not a very, like, strategic person. Pick a game from a company that doesn't hate its customers. I mean, that's fair. I only say that because Swilla wants to play when I go to ReaperCon. I don't know how much it would be to transport 2 armies, though. Might be kind of irritating. Hi, Clavicus. I had D&D Friday put my Parapat of proof against poison to good use. Parapt. I don't know how to say that word. I don't know what that is either, Cranston. What is that? I'm assuming that's a D&D item. Y'all need to know, I'm still a pretty huge noob when it comes to D&D. So, like, even though I've been playing for, what, 3 years now? I'm still a pretty big noob. When it comes to most things D&D related. Oh, immunity to poison. That's actually super useful. Para-apt. I feel like it's para-apt. But I don't know because I can't pronounce words. I never learned English. So my vortex mixer, peri-apt. Okay. See, when you spell it out phonetically like that for me, I find it so much easier to be able to pronounce. My vortex mixer's on the floor, and I was just mixing up this paint in it. And Cora's laying by my door, which is like right over there, asleep. And she opened her eyes, but she didn't freak out. Which means it's good. I can actually use it and not have her freak out. You turn on the vacuum and she goes crazy. There are other like noises that freak her out a lot. But this was good. This was good. It didn't spook her. She was totally fine. Okay, let's see. Dictionary. I've always said it periaf. Periaf. I had a burger for lunch. That's kind of what I'm burping right now, even though that was hours ago. Oh, FYI, I've been tracking my calories again, and tracking my macros, because I'm doing keto still. And I've lost like 5 pounds in the past 2 weeks. Just from calorie counting, tracking my macros, and making sure I'm not eating a bunch of things that I shouldn't. So, it works, y'all. It works. I need to get an orange. Hi, Miss Moo. I was down to 150 again yesterday. I've been doing some IF and it's working really well. Oh, I wish I could fast. I wish I could fast. The only thing is, I think mentally I still think about food way, way, way too much. And throughout the day, if I feel even a little bit hungry, if I don't eat, I get really irritable. That's the kind of person that I am. I just get really, really irritated. So I still will eat and snack and stuff. I usually do like, well, I have heavy cream in my coffee every morning. And then, ow, that hurt. I have heavy cream in my coffee every morning. And then I do an egg or like a string cheese or something. That's my breakfast normally. And then I have, for lunch, I'll have like a sandwich wrap, like a wrap, not like a sandwich, like a lettuce wrap or whatever. Something small-ish. And then I'll have a snack of like macadamia nuts or like almonds or walnuts or something fatty-ish to make up just in case I didn't get enough fat for lunch. And then for dinner, I'll have like a burger or whatever, I don't know. But I don't hold back at all. Emery Cena, thank you so much for the bits. Hi, Eddie, how you doing? That is so sweet, Emery. I appreciate that. But yeah, I've been tracking everything and trying to like keep an eye out, and it's been working. It's been working really well. I'm doing good. I'm just getting some painting done. I played a bunch of Monster Hunter today. Hanging out. My hair looks so, oh, thank you. I don't know if you can tell, I need to bleach it again. So like you can see how like vibrant it is down here in this area, right? It's like really blue, really vibrant. But then when I bleached it the most recently, you can't really tell in this light, but like it didn't take very well. The dye didn't take to my hair very well, and I think it's because I didn't bleach it properly. So I need to bleach it again. Probably. Thankfully my hair really likes bleach. Like bleach doesn't bug my hair at all, which is good. Unless I over bleach. If I over bleach it, then my hair turns like straw, just like a normal person's would. But for the most part, my hair loves bleach and lightens like nothing. So I probably will re-bleach it soon. But thank you, I appreciate it. All right, we're just gonna do this whole thing like red. And then blend in some other colors as we go up. James was actually saying that I should do my hair just its natural color again. He's literally never seen me in person with my natural hair color, because since we met, which it's almost a year now, since we met, I've had this hair. I had bleached it and dyed it right before we met. So my boyfriend, my partner, has literally never seen my natural hair color in person before, which is pretty funny. He's seen pictures of it, but not in person. It's a little bit different. much for the 18 months of subs. I can't believe some of you all have been here that long. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I've been streaming for, it's gonna be 3 years this year. It's gonna be 3 years that I've been streaming, which to me is insane, because, like, it definitely doesn't feel like I've been streaming for 3 years. I guess I've been up here in Washington for over 2 years now. That's crazy to me, too. Also doesn't feel like I've been up here for that long, you know? Craziness. I moved to Texas over a year ago. Yeah, see? Doesn't feel that long, but it is. I kind of feel like I have to sneeze a little bit. That was too much. Oh, whatever. Yes, I did. I got the brushes, Shadow. I meant to message you. I went yesterday and got it. Thankfully, they were open when I got there. Because, once again, it wasn't in my actual P.O. box. It was in the back thing. I think I might need to shut my P.O. box down and get one closer. Because it's really, really hard for me to go during the week because they're not open very late, which means that I either have to take time off of work during the day, which is not super realistic to do most of the time for me, because I have so much work to do all the time. I have so many meetings during the day, or I have to just wait and go when they are open on Saturday, which also is hard because I have D&D. Yeah, I just need to transfer. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think I am gonna have to transfer to one that's closer. I just need to actually, like, sit down and do it, you know? I'm not sure if you... I know you can buy a new one online, and you can get a refund online, but if I get a refund online for, like, half of the year, because you can get a refund for half the year, they take a charge out for not returning the keys, because I have to return the key to the P.O. box, and you have to do that in person. I was actually looking at it the other day to see how to do it, and yeah... If I don't physically go over there and return the key, they charge you. I don't even remember what the cost is. Probably like $20 or something. Which I don't really want to eat a $20 key cost when I can just go up there and return the keys in person pretty easily. But yeah, I think I have to do it in person. I just wanna Talk, talk, do. I like this fire. The back doesn't look as good, but the front looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a weird... It's a weird fireball thing on the back. I think that's why I don't like it on the back. Open a new one online, then when you turn in the key, they will give you credit. Oh, yeah. No, I can do that, Shadow. I just have to physically go in person to the other one. Is it too early to propose marriage to you on this stream? You could propose, but the answer would unlikely be a yes. Sorry. I've been proposed to once. No, actually, that's not true. I was proposed to when I was like 18. That was a terrible relationship. I remember I was 17 years old and there was a guy, like a old guy, like in his 60s probably. And mind you, I was 17. That was like, oh, why do you not have a ring on your finger yet? And I'm like, 'cause I'm 17, my dude. That is similar to the dress I did on Ziva. Yeah. Yeah, this is blue and purple. This is purple. I don't know if you can actually tell the colors. I feel like the color is still kind of off on my side, but yeah. Oh, the fire. Oh, yeah. JJ, you heard it too, right? I said unlikely. Unlikely. You can clip. I did clip and edit. Dio. Well, Dio, you can propose, but if I don't see a fat ring, I don't know what to tell you. Like fat. Like holy moly. How do you even afford that? Did you steal it, you know? How to buy a fat ring. Oh god. Choking on my own saliva. Got a dip, great catching. I'll try to make more streams. Ah, no worries. I miss you. It's good to talk to you. I hope you're doing well. I've been having a ton of dreams lately. I'll have to talk to you about them at some point. What? Key Lime. Key Lime Prime. Key Lime was one of the first streamers that I ever watched. How you doing, Key Lime? Actually, I haven't seen you on in a long time. Did Twitch do the thing where it removed my follow of your channel or something? Hold on, let me see. No, I'm still following you. Okay. How are you doing, Key Lime? I can't see. Hold on. Wait. Come on. Get out of my way so I can see. Move. There we go. Got it. Got it. Doing good. Was working on bases. Nice. Is this what you dreamed about? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Is it sugar-free, Dio? If it is sugar-free, then yes. I can only do sugar-free. Fat sugar-free ring. You got it. Ow. One of my aunts liked big jewelry, so my uncle welded a glass doorknob onto a ring and proposed with that. Oh, thanks, Key Lime. I literally just did it. My last one, here, I'll show it. This was the last one that I did. The fire was definitely not as well defined when I did it How long ago? In 2019. So, yeah. I'm learning. I am learning! Amberish, yeah! Bam! I'm marrying Holly. Do you know how many times I will be burped on? I usually don't burp directly on people. It's mostly just near the vicinity, you know? Did you ever try Vallejo's hot orange color? I don't know. I might have that color. Let's check. That's clear orange. That is not... That's red? Wait, hold on. This color is named Amaranth Red, and it's like basically the same color as my hobby holder. It's like very orange. It's Game Air. Oh, I don't think I have any of those. I have some Vallejo, but I used these colors. These were the colors that I used for the fire. Chum Red, Fire Orange, and Non-Metallic Metal Gold Highlight, because why not? It's a good yellow. It's really nice for fires. A little of the color makes it yellow and then orange. Oh, that's actually really cool. I do not have a ton of Vallejo paints. I have so much Reaper paint, though. It's bizarre and stinky. Some paints are stinky. All right, I have to get teal in here somewhere. So I'm gonna use Thora's Visiting Awe. I'm gonna use Phantom Glow, and I'm gonna do the runes on her tabard here. And she's got like 2 on her shoulder blades. On her shoulder pad things. I'm gonna do those colors. Remember the smell of old Citadel washes. Oh, okay. That's funny. Most paints that I have don't have any sort of like smell, but some of them definitely have a very disgusting taste, which I know you're not supposed to taste paint, but sometimes it just happens, you know? Sometimes you just can't help it. All right, let's get a smaller brush. Yes, you can. Don't like brushes. I like my brush always. I have to. I blame Shoshi. Shoshi was the very first mini painter I watched on Twitch. And I saw her doing it, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I started doing it, and I never stopped. I might need to do this white first. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now is the time to stop. I don't think I'll ever stop. I know I would have to stop if I ever wanted to use oils. Because that's like fairly toxic. Yeah, I'm addicted. It's true. It's an addiction. It's not actually, but you know. It's more like a compulsion than an addiction. Just like I have a compulsion to bite the heck out of my nails. It's like I don't do it intentionally, and I don't even realize I'm doing it until after. Thankfully, I've gotten pretty good at not doing that, which you can kind of tell. My nails are actually like growing out. Except the thumbs. These are not my nails. These are things that I have put over my nails to try to save them from my teeth. Acrylic paint is not keto. Darn it! I'm breaking keto every time I lick my brush. Well, I don't lick the paint, though, on purpose. Sometimes I have. But I don't do it when there's paint on the brush, except for on accident. I lick the brush to make the point pointy. As pointy as I can get it. And then I put paint on it after. Oh, my doggo left. My doggo left. It is actually their dinner time. I'm probably gonna run downstairs real quick to give my puppies their dinner and then come back up. Because it is their dinner time, and I'm actually kind of surprised Appa hasn't come in here to tell me that he's hungry. Probably because he's hungry all the time. But poor boy, the vet says he needs to lose 2 pounds. So he has to eat less. Hi, Storm. How you doing? You, my dear sir, never sent me a photo that for reference for your mini. Oh, okay. Thanks, James. Thor and Loki have access to food 24/7. They free feed. If I were to let my corgis free feed, they would be like 60 pounds each. They are very, well, maybe Cora wouldn't, but Appa is very, very, very food motivated. He will eat forever, which is actually, when he was a puppy, how I found out that he had a birth defect. FYI, if you didn't know, when Appa was 5 months old, 6 months old, I had to board him to go to my Easter family gathering. And when I got back from it, I picked him up from the boarding place, and his tummy was freaking solid, like big and swollen and solid. And I was like, what the heck? Like, has he not been going to the bathroom this whole time I've been gone? Or like, what's going on? And like, when I picked him up to put him in the car, he like whimpered at me. And I was like, okay, something is definitely wrong. I asked the place if they'd been watching him to make sure he was going to the bathroom, and they said they didn't know, because like, I don't think they normally pay attention to that. Because this place is just a place where dogs roam free pretty much all the time. So I took him to the emergency vet. They did a scan of his tummy, and they were like, no, he's okay, it's just full of food. But we saw something weird because he was so small at the time. They scanned his tummy, but they could also see his heart, and that's how they saw that he had a birth defect. He had a missing lining. There's like a lining in your body that separates your heart from all of your intestines and liver and other organs, intestinal organs. His lining wasn't closed, so his intestines were up and wrapped around his heart. And, yeah. Anyway, so that's how I know he would just eat forever, because they fed him a massive amount of food. They just, like, let him eat as much as he wanted, and he did. Until he was going to explode. So, free feeding dogs can be a little bit dangerous, especially if they're food motivated. My sister's dog, my sister Wendy's dog, her dog wouldn't overeat if he had the chance. He's not food motivated at all, actually. She has trouble getting him to eat enough but Appa and Cora definitely would overeat. I feel like some breeds of dogs just would eat forever if they had the chance to. I'm just cleaning that up a little bit. That looks good though. Not bad, not bad. I grew up with a beagle. They will never stop eating. Yeah, exactly. Corgis are the same way. I need to chug some water. Dark Elf Girl, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my goodness. James, hi James. Dark Elf raid. Hello everybody. Dark Elf Girl, how are you doing? What were you doing? What is happening? How are you? Dark Elf Girl is your friendo. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to give her a follow. Ooh, excuse me. I burp. That's a thing that happens in my channel. I burp a lot, actually. It's kind of a problem. It's because I do keto. Thankfully, there's two types of people that are gassy on keto. One is the other. So I get the burp kind, which is nice. You were suggested as a raid. I can't hang out, but I hope you have a great stream. Ah, thank you, Dark Elf Girl. No worries. Not burping could be worse. That is true. That is very true. That is very true. I could hold it in and then get bloated, but I'd rather not doing that. So, you know. Hello, everybody that came from Dark Elf Girl's stream. I hope you are well. I see that she paints minis. I also paint some minis. You can see me streaming on Twitch from fun streams like painting minis and painting minis and painting minis. Oh, I gotta clap. Do you paint minis though? I try. I definitely try to do that. You know, as much as I can, I do. That's not true. That's not true. I could be painting minis more often. I started. Oh, did you? Nice. Thank you for the follow, Dark Elf Girl. I'm gonna have to catch your stream at some point. I tend to only watch streams during the early morning workday, which means that I watch a lot of Orc, I watch a lot of Zambies, I watch a lot of Dices, and sometimes other folks that I can, you know, when I catch them, I hang out and brush for hires and lurk sometimes. Just depends. I will have over 10 different versions. Are you gonna get the that new one that just came out and do one of that one? Because I feel like that version of a rogue is like really good for shadow. I feel like we talked about that, but I buy painted minis and pretend I'm painting by brushing over them with water and see how long it takes to catch on. Nice. Nice. Has anyone caught on yet? I know you said JK, but I still found that to be extremely funny. You did? I actually don't remember. The painting version of lip syncing. You're just painting over it when it's already painting it with water and like, oh yeah, it's definitely not changing. Like this, watch. Just like this, hold on. Let me get all this paint off on my brush before I do it. Just being like, yeah, it's totally working. I'm definitely painting over it. It's shiny, because that's the paint. That's definitely not just water. You did him in gray. I'll have to go back and look at our chat history, Shadow, and see. I can't remember. I know I saw someone's version of him painted. Yeah, it's a very light glaze. I only glaze in what looks like water, but I swear there's some color in there. This needs more contrast. Paint with water. Look how much better this is. It would be hilarious as a meme to just do that for stream and see how long it actually takes chat to catch on. That would be pretty funny. I feel like that's the type of April Fool's joke that is appropriate. There are a lot of April Fool's jokes that are not appropriate, but I feel like that's a good one. That's a good one to do. It would be hilarious as a meme. Oh yeah, the number of people I saw slip with a hobby knife. Yeah, I am usually extraordinarily careful when I am using a hobby knife, because I'm a baby when it comes to pain. So, not good to cut yourself. GW had to almost run out of BTFBG. Hi, Sweel. How you doing, Swillow? Swillililo. Pre-record the stream and narrate while playing in reverse while you take the paint off. That's great. Exhausted? I bet, my guy. You had a long weekend. Everybody, yesterday was Swillow's birthday. Can we get some happy birthdays to the best DM? In my experience, best DM. Because I've never had another DM outside of my friend Danny. Merry Birthmas! You completed another revolution without dying. It's true. You are alive. Imagine that being a birthday card, all it says is, you are alive, congratulations. Seems like the kind of thing I would like. Hua, hua, hua. Oh no, I got paint on her finger. Happy birthday to the second worst DM that Holly has experienced. Actually, I did have one other DM. But that group was literally just a bunch of murder hobos, and all we did was murder everything. I did use heat metal, though, on a giant crab whose shell was covered in gold. and I melted it from the outside in, which was pretty cool in that campaign. That was probably the coolest thing I've ever done in a game so far. Shiny! Yes. Pretty much, yes. Shiny. I don't really know that song very much, but yes. This girl's hand is so weird. I feel like I'm just gonna leave it like that because I can't tell where her fingers end and start. Nobody's gonna be looking like underneath her hand, right? Right? Is that right? Shiny. So my computer seems to be okay now. I just had to let it sit for a really long time when I started it this time. I had to convince my group of murder hobos to not just murder whoever the mob boss told them to. Huh, so weird that Holly didn't paint the figure. I painted it. It's just like, what is this hand? I can't tell where the hand stops. How many calories do I have left for the day, actually? Oh, wait, before I do that, most of you probably weren't here when I showed this. I bought a processor from one of my coworkers, and he sent this with it. It is a cabbage corgi. A cabbage-covered corgi. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? It's huge, too. Like, this is my hand. That's my hand. It's big. He printed it really big. Well met. Came over with Key Lime's raid. Happy B-Day, Swill. I'm an award-winning DM of 43 years. Oh, Lando! How are you doing? Thank you for hanging out. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Key Lime. I used to love sitting and watching Key Lime and watching him play with his rats. So cute. I always wanted a rat, but I never got one. So I live vicariously through other people that have animals that I always wanted but never committed to, like rats and snakes and stuff like that. Your mom wouldn't let you? You're worried your cat would go home? Yeah, you'd have to be very careful and watch it in the beginning to make sure that your kitty wouldn't eat your rat. I had a cat who was a kitten that grew up with a baby bunny, and they were best friends. But I feel like it's harder when they're adults and the behaviors of hunting and stuff get locked in, as well as not, you know, having experience with that other animal very much. It can get harder and harder. But yeah, his name was Frisky. That was the same cat that would jump into the pool when we would go swimming. He was a very weird cat. He was a black and white cat. He was a tuxedo. We had an above ground pool when I was little. And in the pool, he would like jump up onto the fence and then jump into the pool and swim and then get out and clean himself for hours. But he loved the water. I don't think I've experienced another cat since him that has enjoyed the water. But yeah, he grew up with a baby bunny. And they were BFFs. I've had a lot of pets growing up. I also had an iguana, whose name was Iggy. I had guinea pigs. My little sister had hamsters, teddy bear hamsters. Don't know if that counts, but Loki will come in the shower. He just sits beyond the water. Yeah. Appa loves the water. He loves it when I ask him if he wants to have a bath. He just walks into the shower, jumps into the bathtub. Little goober. Cora gets to go to get a tooth potentially removed in a couple weeks. One of her teeth has a crack in it, like vertical crack. And I noticed that her breath was smelling real bad. So I checked her teeth and I noticed one of her teeth was covered in plaque. Like absolutely covered in plaque. So I tried to get some of it off to see, and there was definitely a line on her tooth. So we're gonna have to take her in to get a tooth removed potentially. Going back to an early topic, not that I approve of Warhammer, but what factions are you thinking of painting? I literally have no idea, Fangod. That's why I was saying I was in the very beginnings of even considering it. A long time ago, when I first started painting minis, I was looking for minis from Games Workshop that could potentially be used in a regular D&D game. Now, keep in mind, this was when I played in person. So I had bought, I can't scoop myself out. I don't have any socks on and I have no traction. I bought a box of Sylvaneth. So I do have a box of Sylvaneth, and I've literally not painted one yet, but I have it. It's like 18. So I don't know how these guys are. I literally don't know really anything about the game or what's good and what's not good and all that stuff. So, but I have these. So maybe whatever these are connected to would be good to do. I feel like it would be hard to paint them just because they are very little fiddly pieces, like very small fiddly pieces. Like the big guy, I had built him and a couple pieces have already broke off. So yeah, they're tree elves, so that's winning. Oh really? I don't know anything about them. Warhammer is a lot of randomness. Apparently, unless you're super serious, you can throw most anything on the table and it's viable. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably only be playing with like Swillow and probably against like James or something. So we'd probably make rules, but I wouldn't really like care too much about the actual rules. They look neat. Yeah, they do look neat. I really like them. That's why I bought them, you know? I'm not like... I wasn't gonna start playing or anything back when I bought them. I was just like, what can I use for D&D? Well, like, what could I use that could, like, qualify as D&D monsters or whatever? And I was like, oh, these look like tree creatures. We were fighting against a bunch of tree blights. I was like, these could maybe be tree blights, or I don't know, like an ent or something. I don't know. I don't know what exists in the D&D world. I just grabbed some stuff, you know? I know too much. I play 30k, 40k, Age of Sigmar. Yeah, I don't play any of that stuff. But I was thinking of maybe getting into it. I was thinking it would be really cool to go to my local game store with a really super well-painted army and just show off my painting skills with those things. Because I know a lot of people like that play are pretty good painters at the same time, but a lot of people just like get them painted well enough to be considered playable on the table. I do know at least that much about it. And I'd be like, it would be a fun thing, like, to go out when the world finally starts opening up again and have a really, like, dope painted army. Or two pretty dopely painted armies, you know? Because James would have one and I would have one. Do it. I don't know, we'll see. I do have a thing about companies that aren't very consumer friendly when that's literally the only reason that their product exists still is because people are buying it. I have heard some things about Games Workshop that are not great, but play it painted is the way to go. I will have 3 painted armories, hopefully, if she actually starts painting her stuff. Well, she's got to now. Right? She's got it now. I don't want to say anything too revealing, Swill, about what happened on your birthday, unless you're okay with sharing it, because I didn't see anywhere else public. I'm not sure what the deal is, but the Sullivans are really not happy with GW about what happened or what is going on with their Cursed City board game. I have no idea what's happening. All right, well, Swillow, you should say that we can get married when your army is completely painted. Done. Well-painted armies get a lot of respect usually. I played... Yeah. You gotta hold her to it, Swill. Be like, this is the only way I'm saying yes. She'll be like, okay, I will have it painted tomorrow. But well painted. It has to be well painted. It has to be with as much care and thought as she's gonna give to your marriage. Treat your army, paint your army the way that you want this marriage to go. That's what you should say. Swillow's engaged, by the way. Swillow just got engaged on his birthday. GW said it would be an ongoing product. Then after people waited to buy it and it sold out, they actually said no, it was limited. Oh, that's not good. That's bad, actually. That's really bad. I actually didn't ask you, but do you have a timeline of when you're thinking of getting married yet? I mean, I know you just got engaged. But... I feel like that's everybody's always their first question. It's like, oh, you're engaged. When are you getting married? She proposed to me in front of the Warhammer store after buying me a Lumineth army in lieu of a ring. I feel like you got a deal there. Like a ring or a Warhammer army. Army of minis or ring. I'd go with the minis too. Not gonna lie, I think that rings are overrated. I am definitely not a fan of diamonds, so most rings to me are just kind of like, meh. You have a shiny rock on your finger. Congratulations. The minis will last forever. My fiance moves in the shoe. Nice, Lando. That's great. That's great. So proposals should come in the form of mini counts, such as I offer 800 minis for your hand. I mean, it depends on the person, right? Like, that's not gonna work for everybody. But yeah, why not make it transactional, right? You know? That's okay. High quality rubies and emeralds are more expensive than diamonds anyway. No clue, to be honest, but I'm guessing it will probably be sometime next year before my lease is up. We have been looking at houses and making plans. No clue. She wants me to go to her dad to ask for his blessing, so I told her that I'm gonna wear one of those poofy shirts, a sun hat, and some khaki slacks to kind of poke fun at her dad. Wait, does he not know that she asked you? Instead of a dowry, it's a Dow Mini. I will offer you 6 cows for your daughter's hand in marriage. Why not go old school? Marry me so that we can have a treaty of peace between our two houses, which have never met. They don't know yet. Okay. That makes sense. Well, honestly, I am glad that she took the step to ask you, because I know that is probably very unusual for, like, the culture that she grew up in. So, like, good on her for taking initiative and, you know, going for what she wanted. There's a Pacific island that dowry comes in calves. Her dad is super Venezuelan, and she said he always makes jokes about me coming around in shorts and t-shirts at how comfortable I am in public. Why would you not want to be comfortable in public, man? That's crazy. About to start the final sessions of a campaign I'm playing in. Nice, Storm. Good luck. That's gonna be super fun. Try not to kill your players, or do. I mean, it's up to you. You're the DM, right? Haha. She knows what she wants. She's afraid of this stallion. This stallion is going to get scooped up if she doesn't act fast. Wow. Wow, Swillow. Wow. Hi, Kim. I miss you. Come back. Come back. The puppies miss you too. In Venezuela, you are supposed to get super dressed up anytime you go out, or you are seen as being too laid back. I'm a player. Oh, okay. Well, try not to die then. Try not to die then. I thought you were the DM for it. Oh, my back is itchy. Ow. Mona! Hello, Mona! Ew. Ew. My hair is tangly. I think I need to trim it. My hair is getting super long. Look at this. Hold on. Look at how long my hair is. It's so long. It has been a while since I've actually had hair this long. Actually, I think this may be the longest my hair has ever been. Very long. I thought mine was bad. I trim my own hair though, to be fair. I need me some more KBBQ and Cold Stone. That KBBQ was so good. I'm gonna have to like, James and I are gonna have to go back to that place at some point. Not sure when. Because I'm trying to be good and count calories and not overeat. And you kind of like have to eat when you're paying $30 a person at Korean barbecue. I mean, you don't have to, but it's like a pretty big waste of money if you only eat a little. At unlimited BBQ, I guess I could just get regular BBQ and not get the unlimited. The Brazilian barbecue I went to last night for my birthday was amazing. I'm not a big fan of Brazilian barbecue. And the reason why is because they are so slow coming around with the meat. And it's like, most of the meats that they come around with, like, I don't want. I only want, like, one of the kinds. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just picky. I'm gonna get a medal and do her belt buckle. Silver. I had Brazilian barbecue once and it was good. It was a waste of money. I ate like $10 meat. Yeah, exactly. Filet mignon, lamb, yum. You can tell them what you want. It feels like the Brazilian barbecue places that I've been to up here, like, you can't tell them what you want. They come around, whoops. They come around, like, pretty dang slowly, and you just have to, like, wait for them to bring out the different meats on a skewer. And I swear, every time, like, the good meat, they bring around the good meat, it's gone before they even get to my table. And I'm like, come on. The ones here are pretty quick. Okay, well, maybe it's just the one I've been to up here was not great. And I'm not even picky, you know? I'm just impatient. Get out of there, you. When I'm hungry, I want to eat, you know? I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait at all. Just like, give me food. The Korean barbecue place that I went to when Cam was here was very quick. They were extremely attentive. They were on top of it. It was nice. I was so damn hungry today that I couldn't eat. You were too hungry to eat? Like, did you think you were gonna get sick if you ate or something? I'm confused. I am confused. I had a KBB place by my work before COVID. Yeah. I hadn't been to a Korean barbecue place since I moved out of LA, but then Cam really wanted to go to a Korean barbecue place, so we like looked up places around and we found one that was like a 30-minute drive, which is kind of far, but it was really, really good. So I picked up Maria and her mom at 1 and they already ate, so I was like, what else? And come 6 p.m. they were like, let's get some chicken, and I was like, no thanks, I'm not hungry anymore. I feel like if I eat something, I'll be sick. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I hate it when that happens. I don't think I've ever actually not let myself eat for that long in a long time. Like, if I feel hungry, I instantly, like, get something to eat. I don't know. I want to finish this girl. I am starting to get hungry now, though. So that might mean I need to stop soon. But I want to finish her. All she really needs is like the little bits and bobs, and then I need to highlight up the cloak. Maybe I'll do that right now. I need a lighter blue. The best being, I think I'll try to eat some ice cream. What kind of ice cream do you eat? I like the Rebel, the brand Rebel. It's keto friendly ice cream. But what brand do you eat? Oh, you like Rebel too. Oh, it's so good. The mint one. Mint is the best. Laverne, huh? I've only had Korean barbecue. No, I've had Korean barbecue in a lot of places actually. But the one that I used to go to was called Galbi King. And it was in Santa Monica. The other ones are not good. Yeah, some of them are too like, it's weird, but they're like powdery. They're not actually like creamy. What's the flavor that you like? Yeah, it's the texture. Yeah, it's like you scoop it and it doesn't actually scoop like ice cream. It like breaks all apart weird and it's like dry and almost like powdery in a weird way. Guess that's what happens when you do keto, but still like I'd rather have something good. Oh wait, what blue did I use? This one. Yeah, I mean, it works for the sweet cravings that people get. It's a nice treat. It's a very nice treat for yourself. When you're trying to be conscious of your intake of bad foods, which ice cream is definitely a bad food. But yeah. I'm horrible at being healthy. I mean, I'm pretty horrible at being consistently healthy. Literally drinking coffee at almost 9 p.m. I feel like that's fine for a lot of people because coffee doesn't actually affect a lot of people. Like, I did that yesterday. I had a nice big cup of cold brew last night at like 9. But then again, caffeine doesn't wake me up at all. So, like, it literally just tastes yummy for me. Like, I don't drink coffee to wake me up. So, depends. I don't know. I feel like drinking coffee is fine as long as you're being responsible about it, you know? Like, if it makes you wake up and you're trying to, you know, go to sleep, then that's probably not a good idea. But if you're the type of person like me where caffeine literally doesn't affect you in that way at all, what does it matter? I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I had my coffee last night as like a dessert. So, because like cold brew is actually really, really smooth and tastes delicious. So, I have it as like a dessert almost. I'm watering this down a little bit more than I normally would because I want it to actually transition slightly slower. I can already tell it's not doing that, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just might actually finish a mini soon, which will be nice. And then I can go eat dinner! And everyone's talking about eating, so it's making me really want to eat. I don't have any ice cream right now. I did buy these cookies from Amazon on a lightning deal, though. They're called High Key. And I ate some of those today, and they were really good. They're like almond flour, sweetened with like probably erythritol, if I had to guess. But they are really good. It's just like the portion sizes are so small. It's like I want to eat 3 whole bags, not half of a single bag. And a single bag is like pretty tiny. So eating only half of a single bag is hard. But that's kind of like the whole point of learning how to eat food properly, you know? And I'm hoping in the next month or so, I can lose like 5 more pounds. Maybe that would be nice. I'm going to be in a place that I will be wearing a bathing suit, and I'd like to feel a little bit more comfortable in that. So, you know, I'm doing my best to try to count all my calories and make sure that I'm getting my proper macros for keto and not go over, and also trying to get a little bit of exercise every day. I don't know. We'll see. You might make yourself a salad. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna go pour more coffee. Do you do it sweetened or not sweetened, James? Not gonna lie, I think one of the reasons why I like coffee is because it's sweet and creamy. I can't drink black coffee. I don't think I'll ever be able to enjoy black coffee. I bought a 20-pound ribeye yesterday. That is a big freaking steak. That sounds amazing. Steak. I love steak. Like, one of the unfortunate things with keto too is you're not supposed to eat too much protein. So if you're having a big old steak, you need to like counter it with a bunch of fat at the same time. And that can be hard to do. It can be hard to do both. I do that every 6 months and have a ribeye every week. Oh, so good. Yum, yum, yum. Ribeyes have lots of fat. Yeah, they also have a lot of protein, though. I would need to look it up. But, James has been making pork loins. And they don't have a ton of fat just on them, normally. So I've been having to supplement with something else really fatty. And I've only been eating like 4 to 6 ounces of pork loin, which if you actually like portion that out for yourself, you realize it's not a lot. Avocados, yeah. I have been eating a lot of avocados recently, even though they're freaking expensive. I didn't realize how expensive avocados were. I guess that's one of the reasons why people were saying like millennials and their avocado toast, right? Like that was the whole thing. My wife would make fat bombs when she did keto. Yeah. Also, hi David. I made some fat bombs, but I eat them too quick, and so does James. So it's hard having fat bombs in the house when they're just sweet. So I've been doing stuff like macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are good because they're not sweet, but they're very high in fat. And like I know just off the top of my head how many to eat to like get my fat content up. Avocado, ha ha ha. What a goober. 8 macadamia nuts. Yep. They are kind of expensive, yeah. I found like the cheapest ones on Amazon and bought those. But yes, they are fairly expensive. They are a very good source of healthy fat though, which is nice. Growing up, we had an avocado tree. I know, I wish that I knew somebody that had an avocado tree. It would make things a little more cost efficient, but that's okay. I actually, so I don't have to think about what to do for meals during the day, because James will usually cook dinner. But for lunches, I've been just like doing like a sandwich or something. But I started those, excuse me, I started those meals again that I can just throw in the microwave and then they're ready to go. And they're, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. They're anywhere from like 400 to 500 calories. So that's like a perfect size lunch for me. Because I can only have 1,300 calories during the day. It's what happens when you are a short human. Your body needs so much less than you think. Just about any nut has lots of fat. Yep, it's true. I do almonds, I do almonds, macadamia nuts, walnuts, pecans, all that kind of stuff. I have them all. I think I just like macadamia nuts the most. You know those, what are they called? Mauna Loa, or the garlic ones? Oh, so good. I eat almond butter about 2 tablespoons daily. Wow. I have not really had a lot of almond butter, actually. How much are you down, Swallow, actually? Chicken, bacon, avocado salad with guacamole, salsa, and dressing. Yum. My wife swears by almond butter. Yeah, almond butter is... It's good. I just don't really... I've not really purchased it a lot. It's pricey. I'm at 330. Started at 415. You've lost almost 100 pounds? Holy mojoli. That is quite a feat, my dude. You should be proud. And how long has it been? Go to Costco and buy their guac cups. $10 a jar for the brand she gets. Lasts her a little over a week. July of last year. So in almost a year, you've lost 100 pounds, dude. Or almost 100 pounds. That is amazing. I hope that you're feeling better. Like physically. I know a lot of people feel so much better physically after they lose a bunch of weight. So I hope that you're getting that benefit, because man, that is a lot of weight to lose in that short of a time frame. But freaking congrats, jeez. You can go to Winco and make your own almond or peanut butter. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like... I have a hard time with the butters. Not gonna lie. Portioning myself. I have a pretty difficult time, not gonna lie. Because it's so good, you just want to keep eating. I was down to 323, but she convinced me to go off keto for 1 day of sushi, and I gained a bunch of weight back, and it's taken a while to start. Yeah. My thing is I eat at the same time every day. I love almonds and peanuts. Yeah. I love, like, peanut butter. You can have a very small amount of it every day. It's hard to chill out with it. Because I want to eat it all. All right, I need to just leave that cape alone. Except for right there. Shoot. I should have let that dry more. That's okay. I'm still not, like, super great at blending. I'm doing my best, though. I think the front looks okay, which is, that's the side that matters. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone now. Leave it alone. It's easier for me to say, oh, it's 6 p.m. dinner time. Oh, it's 9 p.m. I'll eat tomorrow. Yeah, that's fair. I like peanut butter stuffed celery, but not enough to buy peanut butter or celery. Yeah, same, actually. It also got rid of my acid reflux. I would wake up almost nightly with horrible acid reflux. Ugh, yeah. I do boring keto. I eat the same things in a cycle every day. I eat similar things in a cycle every day. Not exactly the same, but fairly similar. I don't know. The problem with me is, like, I really like food, but I hate cooking, and I hate thinking about what I am going to eat. So I tend to eat the same things that are fairly boring, just so that I don't have to think about it, you know? I buy the same things and I cook the same things, or I buy the same things from restaurants. I don't enjoy cooking, but I am too cheap to eat out. Yeah. There was a while where I was just, like, forgetting to eat, which is why I had started out with those meals. Because it was like, oh, I don't have to think about it. Which was cool. It's a treat for me when I get to eat. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. That's fair. Ow. When I am in full keto mode, I never feel hungry. That's actually one of the positives about the diet, is if you can be consistent about tracking your macros, tracking your calories, and making sure you're not eating the wrong foods for like 2 straight weeks, you don't really feel all that hungry anymore after that. I have to force myself to eat because I can go days without feeling hungry. Yep. Everybody's different. Some diets don't work for some people, but I've noticed that on keto, a lot of people that do keto just stop being hungry completely. And they have to basically, like, force themselves to eat. Like you're saying, Swill. I have a no sugar, low carb barbecue sauce that tasted really good and goes great on boneless pork ribs. Yum. Oh my God, I love ribs. I'm not a fan of barbecue sauce is the only thing. And I know to a lot of Texans that is blasphemy, but that is just me. I am not a fan of most sauces. Like, I can do without most sauces. I definitely do not need to eat sauces on pretty much anything. Like, give me a steak, plain, maybe a little bit of butter, maybe a little bit of butter. My ribs plain, please. No sauce if you can avoid it. What else do you people normally put sauce on that I don't? I don't even know. Pretty much everything. Give me a steak with a lot of bit of butter. This BBQ sauce is good one. Yeah, once a month or so. Yeah. Yeah, like, people think I'm weird. I eat my salad with no dressing for the most part. Funny enough, when I was little, I used to put seasoning salt on my salads. Like when I was little. I don't know what the heck started that, but I would put seasoning salt on my salad. Just like a little bit. I think I just liked the flavor of seasoning salt. I eat Caesar salads all the time. Salads must have a dressing. I think I like chef salad, which is like basically just lettuce with chopped up like cubes of ham and cheese and other like veggies like what is it called? Bell peppers, stuff like that. It's just chunks of things. I grind peppercorns in my salad. Yeah. I'm trying to make this look like a gemstone, but I'm not really succeeding very well. Oh my goodness. Doggies are borking. You can like low-key hear Cora in the back. I can see that you can. I just do a classic Caesar no croutons, usually with like chicken breast. Yeah. Wait. I will be right back. Okay. lettuce, carrots, snow peas, broccoli, red and green bell pepper, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, onion, flax seeds, hemp hearts, and sunflower seeds. Then I decide what proteins and dressings I want on a particular day. That sounds delicious. And I am jealous. I just I don't know. I don't like cooking for myself. I hate I love salads. I hate cutting all the ingredients up. I'm just super lazy. That's all. TLDR, Holly is super lazy. All right, that's good. Oh. I'm lazy, but I like to eat, so hunger wins out. Yeah. Ow. I need to paint this book. I'm gonna stop with her for a second, and I'm just gonna put some paint on this book real quick. Get a bigger brush for this. I'm gonna use Skull and Crossbones for the book color. Skull and Crossbones. And then I'm gonna wash it, actually. That looked blue. I don't want to paint the book blue. I resent you the new version. Oh, you did? Okay, let me take a look. Oh, you did show me this. That's right. I forgot. I don't know why. I remember now. But yes, you did. You had sent it to me. I just forgot for some reason. I have fallen in love with the color Treasure Map. Yeah, there's a lot of really good colors that Reaper's released recently. Now that I have the Paint Rack app, I actually see all the colors I'm missing and I'm like, I want them all. Terrible. Don't do that to yourselves, folks. Don't look at all the colors that you're missing, because you will want to buy them. I'm not going to paint this too detailed because it is the bottom of the book. So I'm not gonna highlight it up or anything, but I am gonna just put some base colors on it. It's great for books in any off-white. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, let me see. I kind of want to do like the outsides is this book metal, but like I also don't want to do that at the same time. I think I'll just do it like dark silver. It'll be like a dark metallic book. I'm trying to use different colors so I can at least open all the colors I have. Yeah, that's fair. Oh shoot, I just squirted way too much metallic paint into this. Whoops. I literally needed like a tiny little bit and I put way too much. That's what happens. I will admit I have been using green titanium. Oh yeah, you like that one? It is a pretty color. I definitely have not used it yet. Probably because most of the stuff that I'm doing is like commission-y and I have no idea what I would do with it. But it is a pretty cool color. I'm liking this dark metallic color on here. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, I still am not sure where I would put that color yet. It is pretty though. On her armor and swords. Once I start painting some stuff like for me a little bit more, I'll probably be more comfortable using like crazy colors. But yeah, mix it with pearl white, add a little steel. Yeah, that's good. is also the color used on the weapon. Oh, yeah, I really liked that, actually. That was really cool. I liked the way you did the weapon a lot. I need to do like a couple more layers of this. Green titanium and shadow steel. I need to do like 2 more layers of this skull and crossbones, I think. Maybe I won't put a wash on this, actually. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. I think this actually looks okay. If I would just let it dry. I'm terrible at letting it dry. Whoops. No, actually, that's fine. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm gonna probably go here pretty soon. I have some unexpected company that I need to go and greet, I guess. Could be the word. That was why my puppos were freaking out earlier. Because someone came over. But first, I want to put some words on this book. Do I have my teeny tiny pen? Here it is. This pen is very, very, very small. It's really good for when you want to write in a spell book like this. But first I need to let it dry. And I need to put one more layer right here because I can see the color underneath. All right, that's good. That's good. I think I might make May a month to paint only giants. Yeah, giants are so fun to paint. You have those pens? Okay, I have to let this dry because if I don't let it dry and I try to write on it with this pen, it's not gonna be good. I have like 20 of them unpainted. Yeah, I love giants. Giants are so much fun. All right, I think I'm actually gonna use this same color for this bottle right here. This thing is a bottle. This is the only thing that isn't painted on her, is this bottle. Because it's kind of like a grayish white almost. It has like a little tiny hint of gray. And then I'm gonna paint the inside red. Like she has a health potion. I can. Someone is mowing their yard outside. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't think you can hear it, but I can hear it. My lawn is finally going to get mowed tomorrow. I was looking for someone for a long time to mow my yard, and I finally got someone to come out tomorrow. So, yeah. So that's happening. I did not do that line very well. My liner is like dry on my palette, that's why. Need to make room for the Bones 5 giants. Oh my god. Don't even remind me about Bones 5. I have literally no idea where any of the Bones 5 stuff is going to go. I have not thought about it because I don't want to think about it. What do they charge in Washington for yard service? In Idaho, it was $25 per week. Here I pay $70 every time it's cut, which is every other week. They wanted to charge me $100 per service. And they wanted to come every 2 weeks. So I'm getting it cut once. And we'll see how it looks after they cut it. And then I'll decide whether or not I want to get a lawnmower and just mow it myself. I mowed the lawn at my parents' house for years. Yeah, it's a little bit insane. I'm wondering if it's because of the hills, because like my house is kind of like in a pit, kind of like the the backyard has a big hill and it's all covered in grass. And then on the side, it's also like a hill. It's like pretty steep and it's also just a bunch of grass. So I'm thinking maybe that's why they're trying to charge me so much. Because it is actually kind of a pain. It's going to be a pain to mow it. But still, I feel like $200 a month is a lot. I have half an acre and it's only $70. Yep. Which is why I'm like, cool, you can cut it once so that I can not have to deal with the potential HOA implications of not cutting my grass. And then I will figure it out from there because I think I need to shop around is what's happening. I think I need to just shop around and find some place to do it for less. Because $200 a month is a lot of freaking money to mow some damn grass. Like, that is an insane amount of money to mow grass. So, I'm gonna say that I'm probably getting gypped. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mowed the yard at my parents' for years and years and years. I know how to mow grass. Like, it's not hard. It's not a hard thing to do. I also know how to use an edger because I've used an edger before. Like, I know how to do it. I just don't have any of that stuff right now. And I also have never done it on a hill. So I'm thinking it might be a pain to mow on a hill. But we'll see. I might have to just buy an edger and use the edger on the hill and then like get a rake and collect all the grass clippings or just leave them. I don't know. Give James a pair of scissors. Yeah, right. I think he's gonna mow the grass. He actually said he would, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I would rather just get it done and not wait for now, and then we'll figure it out later. I also need to get like a weeding service thing because it's really bad. There's so many dandelions like in my yard. I'm actually just gonna take these off now. There are so many dandelions in my yard. It is a little bit excessive how many dandelions there are in the yard. Ugh. Get a goat. Unfortunately, my HOA doesn't allow animals that are not cats or dogs that are outside. Pull them and make tea. I think that you are unaware of just how many dandelions there are in my yard. It is a lot of dandelions. I have been slowly picking them from the backyard, but the front yard, tell them it's a rescue dog. I've actually had like multiple people tell me to do that. I don't think it will work. I could definitely try, but I don't think it will work. I'm trying to make like a cork color. This looks good. I just mixed brown and orange. Dry them and have tea for the winter. I have heard of dandelion tea as a thing. I've never had it myself, but... Get a pygmy goat and say it's for therapy. That's true. I actually think it's illegal for them to deny a service dog. I won't never do that because it's not actually a service. It wouldn't actually be a service animal for me. But That is an idea. That is a possibility. My mom has always wanted a pygmy goat. She's also wanted a monkey. I don't know. My mom wants a lot of crazy animals. I think she's just trying to replicate the children that she had. And yes, I am talking trash about myself right now. Okay, you can't see it from that side. I think that's looking okay. You can like tell that that's a bottle. My mom is watching. Is she? I don't know. She didn't say anything if she's watching. She's usually watching, but I didn't see her say anything this time. I don't think that she would disagree that her children are monkeys, though. I'm terrible. I can't like get a straight... I can't get a straight line there. There we go. That's better. I really want to make a straight line right there, so hold on. I'm gonna try to focus. There we go. That's better. It's kind of a similar-esque color, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do the sheath and the pommel of this sword brown, because why not? And I'll lighten it just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Make it look a little like the same color leather. Yeah, that looks fine. All right, now this should be dry. Let me see which way is up. I think it's like this. So I'm gonna get that pen and we're gonna do our best. See, this is how teeny tiny the tip of this is. Do you see how small that is? It's very, very small. So I'm not gonna actually draw anything. I'm just gonna do squiggly lines. Like that. Squiggly lines. Kind of like that. Looks good to me. Put the pen away. Looks like a book. Looks like a book. All right, did I miss anything on her? think I got everything that I wanted to get. I think she might be done. And then we just have to base her, obviously. I kind of want to put like little teeny tiny dots on this potion bottle. The smallest little dots. Like it has bubbles. Oh. I put too big of a dot because my mini holder moved. All right. I think we're gonna end after I put a little teeny tiny set of dots. Everyone's quiet now. All right, that's me. I'm gonna stop. She's gonna be done. I just need to glue her together and put her on a base, but she's done. I really actually like how that fire came out. I think it came out really well for a fire. Like, compared to the last one I did, that looks 100 times better. So cool. I can see a little bit of improvement in my minis, which is nice. Which is very nice. All right, let's find somebody to give a raid to. Oh, Zambies is streaming. We're gonna raid Zambies because I love her. So, thank you everyone for hanging out. That's me for today. I will be back on Tuesday with more mini painting goodness. I have like 4 more commissions I need to do and finish up. So we're gonna get one of those done, hopefully. Maybe I'll base this girl at the same time. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific with more mini painting. Thank you all for being here again. I appreciate you. I hope you're all staying happy and healthy. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Looking for a